Well, folks, it's that time of the year, Christmas season, and what us Puerto Ricans do, we do a coquito. Here are the ingredients that we use for a nice and simple coquito recipe. I'm showing you the ground nutmeg because you could use that at the beginning when you put all your mixture in, okay? 1 tablespoon of it, but I rather use fresh nutmeg. I grate it and I put it towards the end of the batch. I got some cinnamon stick here, which I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. Over here I have some condensed milk. Yeah, I'm in Texas, so it's kind of hard to get some Goya brand, so I'm just picking up whatever brand I have. But once you put it together, it's practically going to be almost the same. I also have some evaporated milk, as you guys can see here, okay? And next on the chopping block here would be some coconut milk, okay? And then I'm going to use some organic vanilla extract. And then we got some light rum, don't Q. You can actually use Bacardi if you want. Okay, strainer, measuring cup. And then the 2 little bottles here. If I could put my mixture, my batch after and refrigerate it. Now this coconut cream here, okay, I don't recommend using it, but if you like it sweet, you could use that. Try not to use the whole can. Try to put it like 1/4 of a can each after the mixture and taste it until you get the sweetness that you want. I think it overpowers the liquor. Now here I have 1 cup of water boiling with 4 cinnamon sticks. I'm going to reduce it down to 1/2 cup, okay, and then I'm going to put it into my mixture. The reason why is because I want that robust flavor straight from the cinnamon. I don't want to put just the cinnamon stick in the batter, in the mix, because it's not going to be the same. This is what brings out the flavor in your coquito. Try this technique. As you can see here, it's reduced to 1/2 cup. Cinnamon sticks wide open. You see the liquid nice and brown. You can smell the aroma of the cinnamon sticks. Okay, this will give you that extra boost of your coquito that you need. I'm gonna put it through a strainer into your blender or your food processor, okay, and then we'll start adding all the rest of the ingredients. As you can see here, I have 1 cup of light rum, so it's 1 cup for every can of ingredients that you put there. Okay, you can add more later during the mixing process in your blender. Just keep tasting and keep tasting until you get the consistency that you want. Some like it mellow, some like it strong. It's all up to the individual. So now we start making our coquito. Okay, I'm gonna have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm gonna add the coconut milk to this now. As you can see, I already have the cinnamon in there. The condensed milk, the whole can. Now the condensed milk is sweet already. This is why I opt out to use the coconut cream, but some might like it sweeter. I think it takes away from the coconut flavor itself, and it might dominate the alcohol. Okay, but to each his own. Just taste, 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 and you can make your own recipe. Okay, and here I will put the evaporated milk. And as it blends nicely on your blender or your food processor, it only takes about 30 seconds to a minute. You don't have to overblend. All right, now here's the part where you could use the ground nutmeg, but I'd rather use the fresh one, okay, and put it afterwards. So now I have mixed up my batter and I used 1/2 of the fresh nutmeg, which is about a teaspoon of it. Okay, as you can see, I put it towards the end, and now I would manually by hand mix it in. Okay, let it infuse, let it coat, give it a nice little nutty flavor to it, and this is what you want. But if you use the ground nutmeg, you can actually put a teaspoon at the beginning, let it blend in, you know, it's whatever. So now this coconut cream, like I said, is too sweet for me, but you could use it. Just do 1/4 of a can each. Mix, mix, taste, taste until you get the kind of flavor you want. Like I said, some people might like it extra sweet. I don't. Alright, so now I put the mixture in the containers. You could use whatever container you want. As you can see, I didn't fill it all the way to the top. And the reason why is because you want to leave room for when you shake it. Because you're going to have to shake it constantly when you have it refrigerated. Alright, so now it's in containers. And the refrigeration process will be minimum 30 minutes before you serve it. I personally will leave it in the refrigerator for 2 days. I would like all the flavors to infuse, marinate, get it nice and chilled. A 2-day process, okay? And the reason why I didn't fill it to the top, because I need to shake it twice a day, very thoroughly, okay? To get all those flavors mixed in. On the 3rd day is when I'll be able to serve it to myself or my family. Well, there you have it, folks. A simple recipe for a coquito. Enjoy and happy holidays.